for Utah's most accurate forecast with Cesar Carnejo, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
All right, the time now 6:44. Let's check your weather on the fours here with meteorologist Cesar Carnejo. You know, Cesar, it's hard to see all that smoke out there yet again.
Yeah, Brian, it really is. And unfortunately, we've seen throughout this past weekend, it just kind of ebbs and flows. It's still thick. It's still here. It clears for maybe an hour, but then it continues to really push in. We haven't seen much in the way of clearing so far in parts of the Wasatch Front. So as we continue throughout the day, we know that smoke will hang on and that air quality will be of concerns. But the cold front at least cools us down a little bit, and then we'll see maybe a possible end. We'll take a look at the 7-day forecast and see how the winds will continue to shift. Right now here in St. George, outside the Southern Utah University camera network that we have, look at that. A little bit of haze still hanging around. That's why we see those orange hues with the sunrise, but nothing like up here towards the Wasatch Front. Looking over the Salt Lake Valley from our doTERRA downtown Salt Lake City camera, you can barely even see the Oquirrh. It's downright just very milky and smoky, and that's all thanks to these westerly winds that continue to have all of the smoke continue to push into parts of the Great Basin, also into the Southwest Desert. And unfortunately, as the fires continue to burn, smoke will continue to really filter in for us. Looking at our hourly forecast, again, the cold front helps keep us on the cooler side, but it doesn't really help alleviate any of the smoke. And as that smoke continues to really push in with thicker plumes at times, that's where we're going to see some of the smoky air still just hanging around for us. And let's put that in motion and to see exactly what that means for our air quality forecast. And it's not great. We're going to stay around the unhealthy for sensitive groups for quite a lot of northern Utah, except for the Uinta Basin. That's where we're actually going to be worse. We're going to see unhealthy air quality. And over in southwest Utah, we're also expecting to see that smoke continue to really kind of billow up and stay unhealthy for us. So again, not the best day to be outdoors. And as you look right now at the smoke in motion going to the future, it just doesn't look great. Look at that. It just kind of sits around seeing pretty moderate and unhealthy levels of smoke just still making their way in. And why is that? Well, we have high pressure that is slowly shifting over towards the east around the Nevada-California border at the moment, and that means westerly winds continue, and it still has that pattern shift, really allowing the smoke to filter in even into Tuesday. By Wednesday, as it's now sitting closer over towards parts of Nevada and Utah, we'll see that the winds shift a little differently from the north, but they're not very strong, so unfortunately not the best clearing. Looking at the regional forecast for today, we're expecting to see that temperatures are around the 80s and even 90s for northern Utah. Southern Utah, such as St. George, around the triple-digit heat right now, low 100s, and maybe the chance of some high elevation showers for Tuesday and Wednesday. Wasatch Front, we're going to expect to see smoke and haze still continue again because of that westerly flow of wind, which won't really help dissipate any of that extra smoke that